Hi everyone, welcome back to Bukio TV. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn the bell notification on. So anytime we upload new video onto YouTube, you will be notified. Thank you. I quickly want to share this news with you guys, and this picture you're looking at is a picture of a lady who lived in the UK for 35 years, and just last year January she relocated to Nigeria. And this picture you're seeing now is a picture of her hotel, the hotel she built in Nigeria. The hotel is located on Bodland Street in Ojodu, Bega area of Lagos State. So our sister posted it on her Facebook page on the 26th of January that this woman was murdered by her workers. Apparently, the 56-year-old woman had issues with some of her workers who allegedly defrauded the hotel of millions of naira. Two of the workers were reportedly sacked after the police were invited to look into the matter. Last week, Thursday, a gang said to have consisted some of the sacked workers and some still in the employment of the hotel, allegedly conspired among themselves and drugged Olushola and Tunji, which is the woman, the owner of the hotel, and her manager. They allegedly deactivated the closed television cameras on the premises, dragged the manager into toilet where his hands and feet were tied. The manager was strangled, after which the suspects proceeded to the woman's room and strangled her too. By the time the relatives of the deceased, got to the hotel, the suspect had already gone. The sister said the incident happened on Thursday. She was called that her sister had been murdered by the boys working for her in the hotel. The case was reported at Ojodu Abiodun Police Station in Lagos, Nigeria. The woman's 12-year-old son, who was to go to school on Friday morning, was the first person to discover the mother's corpse. Honestly, this is very sad. Around 7 a.m., when the school bus came to pick, the boy to school, a vigilante member who had tried unsuccessfully to reach the deceased businesswoman on the telephone insisted on knowing her whereabouts from the son. So the boy found his dead mother on the bed in her room. The family member said the boy sleeps in a room in the hotel. Tunji, which is the manager, used to wake him up and prepare him for school. But when the boy did not see the manager that morning and his school bus had arrived, he quickly got himself ready and ran out. However, a vigilante member who had suspected that something was amiss after noticing some of the workers' movements the previous night, at the hotel, waited at the hotel's gate. The man had called both Tunji and the woman on the phones without getting any response. When the boy was hurrying to school that morning, the man said he should go and call the manager. The boy went inside and returned saying he could not find the manager. He was hurrying to get into the school bus when the man said he should go and call his mother. He went to his mother's room, raised the alarm after discovering her corpse. So, from what I read, the two sacked workers conspired with those who are still working in the hotel to carry out this evil act. They drugged, the manager and the woman, the owner of the hotel, and took the manager into the toilet and strangled him. The CCTV in the hotel was destroyed just to cover up the evil act, because if the CCTV was not destroyed, they will be caught red-handed. The case had been transferred to Police Criminal Investigation Department. Imagine someone who lived in another man's country for over 35 years and decided to go back home to go and rest and, enjoy all she has worked for. Barely a year she relocated, she was murdered. And she was murdered by the people she employed, by the people she's giving money to, by the people she probably picked them off the street and say, you know what, come and make a living in my hotel. You know, she got murdered by those people she was feeding. Which way, my people? Which way is Nigeria going? Honestly, I don't understand, because if we cannot be our brother's keeper, who is going to be our keeper? As in, who is going to be our keeper? I always say this to people, that for Nigeria to be a good country, it has to start from you and I. The government, cannot do it all alone. You and I need to support the government to make Nigeria a better place. Now people are complaining, APC is not good, PDP is not good, this one is not good, that one is not good. Have you guys forgotten that those people that are ruling Nigeria, they started from somewhere? Those people that are ruling Nigeria is what they have in their mind when they were young. Before they got to that stage, is what they are pouring out, is what they are acting on. What they have in their mind is what they are acting on. They do not have the love of people in heart. That is why they got to the stage they are and started misbehaving. It didn't just start all of a sudden. Is what that has been in their mind, is the way they've been acting right from when they have nothing. If you do not have the love of people at heart, there is no way you would wish them well. That is exactly what is happening to Nigeria. Imagine someone relocating to a country after 35 years and she did not enjoy everything she labored for. Imagine. So it's only Nigeria you will see bad roads, no electricity, no security, nothing. People's life in that country is only God. It's just only God that is saving people in Nigeria. Honestly, this story is really sad. It's really sad to see people who work really hard, and at the end of the day they didn't enjoy what they worked for. And a lot of people who lives abroad are not doing a good job. Like, they're not doing a good job in the sense that not all of them are doing professional job. There are cleaners, there are support workers, there are care assistants, there are kitchen porters. There are lots of dirty jobs that people do to make money or to make ends meet. And people in Nigeria believes that once you are in diaspora, you are making a good money. Once you are in diaspora, you're doing a good job, you're living large. The truth is that people are managing, and those who cut their coat according to their materials, they end up having something, to show for it. They end up having something to show for all the years they've lived abroad and all the hustle they have been hustling. Not everyone that goes to parties spend money on ashwabi, spend money on clothes, this, that. Not everyone that does that. So those who know what they are doing, know what they want for themselves, have plans for their life. They know how they plan themselves very well. It's not that people come to abroad, then they start packing money on the floor and started using that money for investment. No, a lot of people actually work their butts off to make ends meet in the diaspora. It's not as rosy as people think it is in Nigeria. So it's very sad. This is a very sad story. So Nigerians, let us learn how to love one another genuinely. Let us stop putting each other down. Let us stop the enviness, the jealousy, and all that craps. Please let us stop it, because what you have in your mind is what you will give out. If you don't have love in your heart, there's no way you will love another person. Those workers that were sacked, if they have the fear of God in them, if they love their neighbors as themselves, they wouldn't have think of murdering someone who employed them. So, but because there was no love in their heart was, properly stoned. Imagine being scared of going to your home country, because this one that happened now, it's very, very scary. So guys, situation like this, is it the fault of the government? Leave a comment in the comment section below and let's keep the conversation going. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.